everybody, Tiniestofchibis here, and we're back. Here's Dangsleaf. I think I would not remember how to pronounce his name by now. Nah.
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange.
So I got myself some food.
Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Ja.
How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well. An inverted statue of the Seven, holding
actually a
abyssal
venti
power
statue.
in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way. We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dan helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
Am I still in this area, or? I feel like I want to munch on something, but I don't know what. You know? And I'm just kind of like, in a state of I don't know. Then again, I feel like I'm always, well, but then again, like, these sessions do last quite a bit. Oh, this is that one. Hello, Bubbles. Can you, like, leave me alone while I do things, please? Rude. I will deal with this one.
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
No, look. And I'll deal with this one now. Okay. Hello. I don't need you to not be you.
Freeze.
I really need to find my dang phone. Like, my dang remote. Just so I can turn it up and keep the AC on, because I'm starting to warm up again. Which is fine, you know. But whatever.
Those Abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No, they won't.
They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
Probably weren't looking for that stuff.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
Yes?
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the Abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order.
Ow.
One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Something related to what we saw in the ruins.
Hyman is getting goosebumps thinking about all of this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Next week's summer child wine. was like, where is it? Why is it so far away? There's no freaking... I could just teleport up here and then... Also gives me a chance to...
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
I like how it just kind of like... It's just like instant fade to black and then... But there's no real loading screen because it's not really going that far. So it doesn't really have to load that much because... I love my cat. I really do. Ellie, I love you. I love you. I keep having to remind myself I love her because she's being a butt. It's like, why does she need to be a butt while in the middle of my recordings? And she does it on purpose. Goodness, yeah. Oh, it's one of those. Good.
Cool it.
Alright. Wait, why did I do that? That was
Go,
dumb.
go, Baron Bunny!
Whatever.
Let it rain!
This is fun. Ain't it fun? Ugh.
I must leave no stone unturned. Time
Just
to
kind
clean
of
up.
get rid of... Because I do not like having to fight these things and then... Oh great, and then I gotta deal with this too, because... I gotta be careful, because I can't let the freaking Abyss Mage bother me, but I can't let the robot bother me, and it's just like all the shenanigans that I really don't need right now. Can you not, please?
Escapes my sight. Wings of
Just...
darkness, come, sever night from day.
Okay.
Dodge this.
I'm just like, panic about everything. Panic with everything and all the things.
What's the...
Can I just, please, can you die, please? Thank you. Okay. Everything is dead.
Wow, besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here.
Yep.
Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
It's not a
There
coincidence.
are no coincidences in the world.
I mean, there are
Everything is
coincidences.
the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout. Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
They're from the
Both
same tree.
originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh?
That's not how I
Khaenri'ah?
pronounce it.
Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was... Huh?
Yes, I have memories of Khaenri'ah.
You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
There's only a sea of flames they saw there. Oh. Why does that go by so fast?
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Tevat?
The destruction of Conria? He said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago.
So
It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Conria. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Conria. Am I right?
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your brother? Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Conria than both of you. Conria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Conria. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
Need to hear from my brother.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
But the next time I see Venti or Shangli, gods, need to hear what these things the gods have for their actions.
Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Sorry, I'm like tending to my face while they were talking. Why do they keep going to... I mean, I know it's been a while. But must they continue to go to places that has no teleporter because I'm lazy? Lazy! That's probably the best spot to go to. And I still can't find my dang freaking remote, which I have no idea where it's at. Well, it probably fell off to the side, honestly. Which probably wouldn't be a too big of an issue. I'm just being a butt about the whole situation. Is like, I do enjoy gliding a little more than anything else, you know? It's rather simple compared to other things. And practically almost every time, like, I hope Kylan doesn't die again. Not because of my fault. It's because it's freaking, well, it is partly my fault because I get too, like, close to the goal of where we're supposed to go, and then hitting the ground, like, I'm not able to set up the glider, and that's an issue. So
What's the hurry?
it's a good thing I dropped when I did.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages.
Hold on. I'm going to check the settings. Excuse me, Ellie. Because it's gotta be somewhere. Like, I honestly don't know where the hell the dang. Ah! Fuck! Really? Oh dear. I'm sorry, everybody. My cat scared the bejeebers out of me. Because she like jumped me, and I hadn't expected it. I'm gonna have to I'm going to put a warning in the description, and probably write it down in the note, pinned comment.
No one called them that 500 years ago. These ruin guards were known as field tillers by the people of Conria.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
They were farming equipment. So what's with the lethal weapons?
It's not like you think. Field
So
tiller
it's
was
just a
just
code
a
name.
code name. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather
It's
is
kind
to
of
be
like
fought
how
for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Can you not cut?
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling.
Oh,
But doesn't think
there's
it's a
my
very
remote.
positive interpretation.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless
You guys
field
will never
tillers
know.
went completely out of control.
My remote was like
They wandered
across the room,
aimlessly over the centuries,
hid it like
gradually spreading
on
to
my
every
PS2.
corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with
I
the
don't know.
sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds so sad.
wandering aimlessly for 500 years. It seems you should put an end to their suffering.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Alright.
Oz, reveal thyself. Hey, go Barret!
Dodge this! Huh. This one will be frozen in time.
Why did you guys activate? I didn't want to activate you.
As a dutiful maid woman.
Just kind of do some spinning. Do some spinning, do some spinning. Just, come on.
Leave it all to me.
Just do some spinning. Do some spinning. Just, if I can deal with one, it's easier to deal with.
As you wish, maid Fräulein.
I summon thee.
So,
Cool it!
like, I'm glad I'm able to get rid of these guys as quickly as I can. The Hillier Trails I'll deal with later, but whatever.
Dodge this!
Huh? This abyss mage dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Rule of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The key word here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine?
So let it.
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie
ambitious operation, but some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osio, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
Yes. We weren't able to store it last time. It was crushed by the change.
What do they want with Osio?
I know of your past heroics regarding Divine, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osio, just as they did to Valen?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osio's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osio's body.
The cyborg. Cyborg.
So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Actually, let me see what I'm cooking. Sounds about right.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Cambria. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Cambria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osio's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
I haven't found it. We still have time. I know where it's at.
Keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dave?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Dainsley doesn't want to go to the cathedral because he's an atheist. And he just don't want to be going in there because he'll be sweating like a sinner in church. Technically, that's what he is. I laugh. I mean, it's true. Right, sweetie? Yeah. Anyway. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. This is a fictional world, but, you know. Whoosh. Wait. I was like, wait, where is it going?
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
Yep.
But how aware of this was the Animal Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though, does it?
Doesn't.
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon. And actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind.
Venti's pretty chill. I like
I never
Venti.
specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
Boy. Monkey here?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin
I like how-
whatever element of surprise we may have.
I like how we're talking about this in the open. And one of the Knights of Favonius just kind of walked by. And whoosh.
Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
I mean, I think it would be fine because Kaya would, Kaya would probably want something to do with it, maybe. And Dayluk would probably find out about it, and they would need to handle shit. But anyway,
Go into the cathedral and ask around. I'll be waiting out here.
sorry, Dayslave, I didn't mean to talk to you. I just realized. Hold on, let me pull her out. Like, he definitely is like essentially the opposite of Paimon over here. Look at them. Like, she's wearing all white and he's wearing all black, and they both have the cape with the stars. It's like they're so freaking, opposite of each other. Like, oh, but yet the same. I know a lot of people have made the references and stuff, but I really think it would be hilarious if people did more shit about it. Anyway, so we're gonna end this episode here, and next episode we will be going into the church. And I'll have my cat. I'll figure out what she wants. But for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.